Introducing first, weighing 11 million kilograms, from the worldwide web field, Mexico City, the Philippines, Ken Warren.
Welcome once again to Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. We are wasting no time getting into the action this week as Ken Warren making his way to the ring, via the internet?
Is Ken Warren coming to us from social media?
He lives on the web somewhere. We're a little unsure about his background, but we know he can go in the ring.
Absolutely. No matter where you're from, if you can get it done in the ring, you are welcome here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Ken Warren coming out to a very mixed reception, it seems. Maybe not everyone in the crowd is following Ken Warren.
Well, he's looking to change that by the end of his matchup here. Hopefully put on a performance that's going to have people jump into their social media. And
exactly. They will like, comment, and subscribe to Ken Warren by the end of this match is his hope.
It's the last thing he does, damn it. Very proud of his homeland here, draping the flag in the center of the ring. Wants the crowd a little bit louder here in Stratford. Stratford been a great home for Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
No question about it. Our home away from home is Stratford. Always a great time.
Remember, HammerlockPureWrestling.com. You can always check out where we're going to be, when we're going to be in your area as well. And we're about to find out who Ken Warren is taking on this week.
Now, folks, here is Keegan, and he looks like he is ready to go. Intensity just oozing from him.
Got his game face on, that's for sure. Ken Warren hasn't even stepped off the ropes yet, though. He's trying to get the high ground early on in this one, I guess.
It worked for Obi-Wan. Can it work for Ken Warren?
Maybe picking a fight with a fan here. I'm not sure what's going on with Ken Warren, but Keegan making his way into the ring. We've seen these stars before here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Now, here's a question for you, Mark. Have you ever hate-followed somebody on social media? Maybe that's the strategy Ken Warren is going for here, not looking to make any friends.
It's the whole Howard Stern effect. If you like Howard Stern, you listen for 10 minutes. If you hate him, you listen for 20. Ken Warren, the Howard Stern of Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Not sure why or how we got there, but here we go. Keegan, shots to the back of the head here to start things off, and Ken Warren clutching that bottom rope for safety here. Still yelling at that one fan, though.
Warren not letting that fan get off the hook. Almost in disbelief of the offense coming up from Keegan in the early moments of this match. Keegan is here ready to fight.
You got to wonder what was said here to Ken Warren to get him so off his game early on. March straight up to Keegan, and Keegan taking him down. I don't think Warren was expecting that either.
A flurry of offense from Keegan. Keegan came to fight, folks.
Razor edge chop in the corner and some trash talking before he delivers another one.
Now Warren going from coast to coast. Keegan hitting him with an elbow and a kick to follow.
Getting up there in a hurry, and Ken Warren drops to the mat. Keegan now overhead suplex takes Ken Warren down, and I'm not sure he knows where he is early on in this matchup.
Warren is out. He is on Dream Street. All he knows, he might be in X right now. Or Twitter. Still Twitter to me, damn it.
Always will be. Oh, throwing the elbow pad at the back. Not sure what kind of offense that brings, but he's putting the elbows into the small of the back now and grabbing the flow of Keegan. Backdrop. Pretty proud of himself on that one as well. 1, 2.
Only 2 from Ken Warren.
Referee Seamus White letting him know, no, that was only 2. A lot of arguments coming with our referees here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, but you argue too much, you're going to get yourself disqualified. We take the rules very seriously here.
No doubt about that. What a referee says is law, whether the competitors like it or not.
Once again, clutching the hair of Keegan. He was not a fan of that.
Warren needs to be careful grabbing that hair. That does count as a disqualification here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Huge slap to the side of the face there, too. And
Warren just focusing that lower back. The strategy being, if Keegan cannot, if there's pain in that lower back, he cannot lift you. He cannot go for those devastating suplexes like we saw early in this match.
And you saw Keegan briefly there, just, shot to the jaw, maybe to the throat there. He's got to be careful where he's hitting him there. But, I mean, Keegan there, if you saw for a moment, as you mentioned, clutching the small of the back there just as he was trying to deliver some offense, and that's not going to help the situation.
Absolutely not. It's just slamming Keegan right on that back, that targeted back. There's no better way to just sap the strength out of your opponent.
1, 2. And Keegan not ready to lay down for a 3 count.
And Warren in almost disbelief of that.
The forearm across the throat, maybe the bridge of the nose there to try and get him off his game, get that 3 count. But now Keegan delivering some shots and going for a German suplex.
Go. As we mentioned, favoring that lower back is Keegan.
And a shot to it, a drop kick as well. Right to the code breaker there to the small of the back, and Keegan is feeling that one.
Sound backstabber.
Backstabber.
It's a code breaker when it's in the front.
If he goes around the front, it becomes a code breaker, but he's breaking something, we can tell you that much.
Absolutely. Whether it's a stab or a break, Keegan, I can't believe, cares much of the difference because he feels it in his back all the same. Now Ken Warren almost playing with his prey a little bit here, playing with his food. Needs to stay focused here.
Just looking for a fight in our great crowd here in Stratford. DDT right on the top of the head. Keegan bounced back up, but he's down. No, did not go for the pin cover. Instead, right back to that back.
Ken Warren just looking to torture Keegan at this point.
I gotta say, didn't see this coming the way this matchup started. Ken Warren very off his game, but seems to be very focused right now.
Seemed to have found said game somewhere in the middle. And with both of these men looking to work their way up the ranks of Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, you know management is watching. It's not just about getting the win, it's how you get the win.
German, and he holds on to the grip. Looking for another, and that one blocked by Ken Warren. And a quick shot right to the back in the spine once again. Warren showing that he's smart. Well, he was smart for the moment, but he just took a shot to the jaw, but so did Keegan, and on the way down,
Warren with a flurry of kicks and a spear. Cutting
Keegan,
Warren in half.
1, 2, 3. That's it. A spear out of nowhere from Keegan.
Cutting Ken Warren in half in the middle of the ring, catching him off guard. And folks, that was enough for Keegan to get the win. An impressive opening contest from both of these men. You know Hammerlock Pure Wrestling management was watching.
All it takes is one shot, and Keegan delivered it.
Keegan celebrating with the crowd here. Ken Warren maybe back to the old strategy table for Mr. Warren. Not wanting to be seen, not too happy about that loss.
Your next contest is a tag team attraction scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first,
Well, some tag team action we have for you up next. A tag team we've seen a couple of times here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, and then a couple of stars that we've seen many, many times are going to be teaming up to take on these guys right here.
Robbie Cosmo and Jax Williams, you may know them as Millennial Falcon. From Earth to Dagobah. Millennial Falcon looking to make their name in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Millennial Falcon ready for action here. The two men they are going to be taking on here, as I mentioned, we've seen many times in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Some great battles with these two, going to be teaming up tonight. And there he is. You've heard many superstars in the past. Athletes nicknamed a highlight reel. I think this is Hammerlock Pure Wrestling's own highlight reel right here, Chili Brown.
No doubt about it, the human Hammerlock highlight reel, Chili Brown making his way to the ring, always bringing the excitement along with him. And the same can be said about his partner, the Honorable One, Brian White.
Pure heart we've seen from Brian White in the past. Never, ever giving up. And they've got a fan with them here, right here in Stratford. Maybe a new manager.
Could be. This is almost like the all-star team of Hammerlock Pure Wrestling here. Both men very successful in singles competition, now looking to team tonight. And the crowd adores both these men, as you can see.
High fives all around in the front row here in Stratford. From their new manager as well. He's going to enter the ring. Why not? Get in on the action. Feel the excitement here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
You're always part of the show when you come to Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Millennial Falcon has something to say about that. Robbie Cosmos not wanting anything to do with this new potential manager.
Getting him back in the ring here. Team photo here. Maybe the first of many if this team develops even further.
You never know. Anything is possible.
Now we mentioned we've seen a lot of them in the past. Chili Brown, very accomplished tag team wrestler, a part of High Octane in the past with Bryce Hansen as well, the young lion.
That's true. Our Hammerlock Pure Wrestling champion, one half of the former High Octane. Chili Brown in a bit of a tag team limbo here, looking to maybe find success with the Honorable One, Brian White. Looks like White and Robbie Cosmos here, looking to start this match. Well, maybe starting this match, not sure.
I'm not sure what's going on. Brian White, he tried to leave here. Brian White going after him. And Cosmos missing the elbow there.
White showing his experience deep in the head of Cosmos.
Speaking of deep, how deep is that arm drag?
A steamboat-esque arm drag to start this match. I believe the bell rung.
I think we're in the action here, and not a great start for Robbie Cosmos. Missing that elbow right off the bat. You could tell that he may have done some damage to his arm there. Elbow meets mat. No flesh in the middle.
Not a good situation for elbow, ever. Now Brian White, just the head game of Brian White right now, just on full display, knowing what his opponent's doing almost before it happens.
Taking advantage of the situation. Not even letting him bounce off the ropes, following right up with a clothesline and meeting in the middle that time.
White throwing.
Quick pinfall. 1, 2.
White
Almost
throwing.
over before it began.
No kidding. All of his weight behind that clothesline, knocking the wind out of Robbie Cosmos.
Jax Williams, you can see, upset with the way this one started out. Pinfall.
It was like a deep Hurricane Rana bridge. Very impressive offense by White.
He's got Cosmos up already.
Going for a ride, are we?
Dizzying him before he places him. He doesn't know where he is. Robbie Cosmos going for... Oh, just realized. Not the corner you want to be in. Chili Brown playing along with a dazed Robbie Cosmos there.
Now in comes Brown, and the excitement and the action about to pick up a notch.
Huge rolling splash there from Brown 1. Maybe a quick 2. Swinging neck breaker now. Going for the pinfall. White 1. Not getting what he wants, but Robbie Cosmos needs to get out of this matchup.
Absolutely. Jax Williams probably just foaming at the mouth almost in the corner, looking to get into the action with a cheap shot.
He did from the ring apron there, and knee to the back.
Cosmos.
Gives the opening for the tag.
And Cosmos finally getting out of this match. Williams in like a house on fire.
Williams is fired up, standing on the outside there, just stewing in this match. Cosmos saying, yes, we're going to slow it down now. Go at our pace here.
Millennial Falcon looking to get back in this match in the form of Jax Williams.
Williams with a dirty look over to the corner of Chili Brown there.
Almost goading him to get in.
Huge suplex into the pinfall. 1, 2.
Only 2 for Millennial Falcon.
And shoving Chili Brown off the side of the ring apron now.
Totally uncalled for by Williams.
Just taunting him on the outside as he brings Brian White back to his feet and back to his corner. Robbie Cosmos getting that breather that was needed, and a quick tag in now.
Millennial Falcon, no strangers to tag team actions themselves.
Off the back, and a shot to Brian White in the corner. Is that enough? Takes a lot to keep Brian White's shoulders on that mat, as we've seen in the past.
No doubt about that. Resiliency and heart, that's all the Honorable One is. He will fight to his very last breath.
Knee right in the back, stretching the arms out, and right back down to the mat. Pinfall again, 1, 2.
Only 2 for Cosmos. White's still in this match. Now the table's turning. Millennial Falcon very much in control. Chili Brown needing to get in this match. Brian White looking to get to his corner when he has an opportunity, and it is not right now.
Step up on the back and perfectly executed kick to the face. Rolls through. 1, 2. Jax Williams almost with the pinfall.
A step up enziguri into a rollover bridge. A slight hesitation might have been all White needed to get or to kick out at 2.
And Williams saying, I'm just getting warmed up here. Again, just taunting Chili Brown in the corner there, who had some quick action early on, but has not been able to get back in the ring. Shoved once again, and Brown's had enough here, stepping into the ring.
Hard to blame Chili Brown on this one.
Sheamus White, though, trying to keep Chili Brown back out of the action, and of course, Millennial Falcon taking advantage in the other corner.
Chili Brown being goaded into exactly what Millennial Falcon wanted.
Brian White seeing stars here, hung up on the second rope in enemy territory.
White isolated on the Millennial Falcon side of the ring.
Chop on White, and Jax Williams just manhandling for the moment, but
White with some fight left with a huge overhand chop of his own.
having trouble standing at his own power here without the ropes, but still able to fire off that chop, and Jax Williams did not like it.
Like we said, if there is breath in the lungs of Brian White, there is fight left in his body, and he will fight to the very last.
Drop to the center of the ring, and Williams now wrenching the arm backwards, twisting it in every direction it's not supposed to go.
On a good day at the office for the Honorable One. Needs to get to his corner, tag in Chili Brown.
See the pain in the face of White here as he desperately needs that tag. Is he able to hold off Williams just enough to be able to get the tag? No, thought
Now
he was
hold
running
on
there.
a minute.
Hang on.
White able to spin around, get the back body drops on Jax Williams. This is the opportunity he could be looking for. Can he crawl to his corner, get Brown in this match?
Brown, he was right there. And Robbie Cosmos tagged in. Yes. Gets rid of him. He's still looking for that tag. There it is. Here's Chili Brown.
Now don't blink, folks, because in comes Brown.
A couple of clotheslines, and he's got Jax Williams reversed. Ducks under the clothesline. Huge Hurricane Rana there. Caught him. The height that Brown can get out of nowhere.
Now just getting out of the way at the
There
last
it is.
second. Almost had a head-on collision from both sides of the Falcon.
Huge flying clotheslines into the corner. Goes for another one. He just about jumped out of the ring on that one.
An impressive vertical leap from Chili Brown. The crowd very much behind him.
And again.
Unbelievable offense.
Almost a clothesline splash. Off the ropes, crossbody turnaround. 1, 2. And Jax Williams able to kick out.
Robbie Cosmos in the ring, but still disoriented enough that he could not get to the pin.
2-on-1 right now, and Chili Brown is just dominating Millennial Falcon.
Like a house on fire is Chili Brown.
1, 2.
Only 2.
Cosmos the legal man now. Hard to keep track of where the tags were when Brown was flying this way, the other way, and all over the ring.
Now Robbie Cosmos looking to speed things down a little bit here. Get to Millennial Falcon's
throw him
base.
right into a... Oh! That's got to be it. Brown absolutely decimated Cosmos. 1, 2. Brian White breaking up the pin, though. You got to believe that would have been it.
No question there. If White had not gotten there after that Tiger Driver kick combination, that would have been it for this match.
White able to drop Cosmos here.
White almost hitting a Uranagi there.
Didn't get all of it, but
got enough.
Enough to get, and there now White getting the tag back in, has had a nice breather there as Chili Brown has been holding them off quite well. Double super kick here. And now they've got Cosmos up. What's Brown got planned? The height once again.
Call it
Great
a heart
tag
attack.
team move.
2, 3. Dropped like an anvil. Precision like a hitman. Brian White and Chili Brown getting the win in this match.
And the new manager for the night, at least, wasted no time getting into the ring to congratulate his team.
Excitement just pouring over Stratford here. The crowd is on their feet looking to celebrate this win with the Honorable One, Brian White and Chili Brown.
That
was legal. That was unfair. It was an unfair call.
Cosmos now arguing it was legal.
Not happy at all with the outcome of this match.
Wants a rematch. You know, Chili Brown, Brian White working great together there. May see more of that in the future here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Anything is possible, folks.
Maybe more of this young man, too. He's got fire. Every good team needs a hype man.
Very true. And the hype is real. Believe it, folks.
It's matches like this that show you exactly why you need to join us here at Hammerlock Pure Wrestling when we're in your area.
Just head to HammerlockPureWrestling.com. Get your tickets today.
This Saturday, January 20th, I make my Hammerlock debut against Vanna Black. Now I can start this by saying how tough of a competitor you are, but I'm not going to do that, okay, because I've witnessed it firsthand. I know exactly what you're capable of. But the last time that we locked up, it was in my house, under my banner. But now I'm coming to where everybody knows you, to what you could call your house. But you see, that don't matter to me. Okay, I don't care who I have to wrestle or where I have to wrestle them. Because in the end, I always come out on top. Vanna Black, you better get ready because trouble's coming to your town.
It's good for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Number one contenders match here for the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Women's Championship. We've had a very dominant champion in Miley. These women looking to get first in line here. They got next if they win this.
Absolutely. Both of these women think that they can be the one to take Miley's historic reign down.
And Sandra Lee, we heard from her earlier, making her debut here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, and basically said she doesn't care whose house this is.
Absolutely. Sandra Lee making waves up in northern Ontario here in the Sudbury area. Now looking to come down and take Hammerlock Pure Wrestling by storm.
She looks ready.
No question about that, but I imagine her opponent here is just as ready. We have seen her before. We have seen her go to war. Vanna Black returning to Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, looking to become the number one contender for Miley's Women's Championship.
No stranger to Miley is Vanna Black. We've seen them in some absolute battles that the ring could not contain.
That's true. Battle is the only way to describe those. Black has to believe that in her mind she can be the one to dethrone Miley. But first has to get through Sandra Lee, which is no small feat in itself.
Absolutely not. Every time someone debuts here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, hey, you can watch as much tape, you can scout them the best you can. However, it's a little different when you see them in the ring face to face for the first time.
Like the old saying goes, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face. With an open fist, of course, here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Those fists will end this match in a hurry, and you don't want to get disqualified when something like a number one contendership is on the line.
Absolutely not. Both of these women looking to get in that number one contendership spot, take on Miley, and take that championship from her. Miley, the first ever Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Women's Championship. 6 title defenses to her name already.
And you might even say Vanna Black has been one of Miley's toughest rivals here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Again, those series of matchups that fighting outside on top of picnic tables,
exactly,
and bar tops, and
when we were in the job site brewing company, the action could not, the brewing company could not contain the action. They were all over the place. Ended up in a street fight, both women taking each other to their limit.
Zondra Lee now, leapfrog over top from Vanna Black, and
Black showing her athleticism there.
Both battling for positioning here.
But
Zondra Lee looking great early on.
Lee with an answer to everything Vanna Black has going on.
Just stuffs her in the corner now, and Zondra Lee is feeling it.
When you get momentum in a match like this, it's hard to stop. Very easy to just run away.
Huge chop, and Vanna felt that one, falling and crawling right to the center of the ring. A little extra sauce on that one, but she missed, and Vanna Black returning the favor. Black into the corner, slips to the outside of the ring, and Zondra Lee face off that turnbuckle. That shook her. Oh!
Black using the ring ropes.
Innovative offense there.
Now Black looking to take the action to the outside. Like we've mentioned, no stranger to outside action here in Stratford.
Absolutely not. You may see she even prefers it. Vanna Black on the outside. They got to be careful again not to be counted out here, though.
That's true. You can not become number one contender on a disqualification.
Black knew she had to get her back into the center of the ring there, but Lee kicking out after 2. First pin attempt of this matchup.
Lee, while very impressive in those first few moments, seems to have lost that momentum I was talking about earlier. Now very firmly in the corner of Vanna Black. Just choking her in that with that bottom turnbuckle. Needs to be careful to break it up before 5.
Vanna a bit like a shark or a pit bull when she smells blood and clutches on. She does not rarely give her opponent an inch to get out of that.
Very true. Sometimes Vanna Black's not exactly the most technical wrestler we've seen, but man, does she get the job done. Just offense after offense after offense, and being able to be one step ahead of her opponent like that.
Absolutely. Well-rounded, really looking to do anything possible to win, including that.
Using her whole body as a weapon.
Snap her to the center of the ring here, and Black positions her almost like a sliding clothesline into a pin cover.
Zondra Lee barely kicking out there, 2.8.
Number one contender on the line. Zondra Lee looking to step right into Hammerlock Pure Wrestling and jump to the top of the card against Miley. Vanna Black has other things to say about that, as she's been working hard here in Hammerlock and wants that championship opportunity.
Both these women have a great story behind wanting this number one contendership, but only one of them will be the winner here, going on to face Miley for that championship.
Huge elbow into the pin. 1, 2.
Only 2, some fight left in Zondra Lee, but needs to get back in this match.
Looking for a suplex, wasting no time executing it. 1, 2. And 2 once again.
Almost looking like frustration getting to Vanna Black here.
Vanna going for many pin covers. You never know which one's going to keep Zondra Lee down, but she's not going down that easy.
Black looking to apply a deep sleeper hold here on Zondra Lee, letting the life slowly leave her body.
Almost shaking the head and neck here. Almost wondering if that was so that referee Seamus White couldn't get a good look, if that was a choke.
That's a great point.
Those little tricks that could be the difference.
That's true. Need to be very careful where that arm is placed in a headlock like that. But
scooping and absolutely just dropping Zandra Lee. 1, 2. And Lee, to her credit, kicking out again and again and again.
Vanna Black almost in disbelief after this point that Zandra Lee could kick out of that slam into senton.
And here's exactly what we were talking about. It's not getting it done with the suplexes and the different moveset here, so how about just hammer fisting to the face there for a few moments? Maybe losing her cool a bit. Spear! Huge spear out of nowhere!
Zandra Lee coming off those ropes like a house on fire.
Crazy, absolute. She was completely horizontal.
Trying to cut Vanna Black in half. Black looking like she's just gasping for air in the middle of the ring here. Can Zandra Lee capitalize?
Unfortunately, Lee been beat down for most of this matchup. That was almost a desperation move, but perfectly executed. And even the playing field here now.
That's a very good point. Lee might not have been able to capitalize, but it gave her the break she needed to get back in this match with a sling blade into a code breaker this time.
Scoops her up. This could be it. Lee out of nowhere. 1, 2. 2 count only, but
Vanna Black just jumping out of the way in desperation here.
The tables have turned all in a matter of about 30 seconds here for Zandra Lee. Perfect. Black's at 1, 2.
What a great high bridge there from Zandra Lee, showing her technical prowess there. Impressive flurry of offensive maneuvers.
Lee may be a little bit embarrassed about how this match was so one-sided there, and she was absolutely made up for it here in the last few minutes. And taking the knee out, that sliding drop kick, Vanna Black with a kick to the side of the head now. And eyeing her up for a stunner. It was like a diving cutter stunner there, drags her into the center of the ring. 1, 2. Not enough. Zandra Lee kicking out.
Lee barely kicking out of that diving cutter from Vanna Black. And you can see the frustration all over this competitor's face.
Going for the kick, rolled up, 1, 2, 3.
That was enough.
Was that it?
I believe
she got it. She got it.
Zandra Lee with an amazing debut, taking out Vanna Black.
Vanna Black kicking out maybe at 3.01, but 3 is all you need.
That was enough. The referee's hand hit the mat 3 times.
Vanna Black cannot believe it.
And I don't say this to take anything away from Zandra Lee, but it's almost like Vanna Black beat herself at the end of this match, getting in her own head with frustration. But great sportsmanship shown by both of these women at the end of this match.
Absolutely. Unbelievable. Vanna Black showing her just how close she was. And Zandra Lee looking to become our Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Women's Champion when she will face Miley in the future.
Almost a double-edged sword here, because you had a great match, Zandra. Now you got to do it again against the champion.
It can happen just like that, proven by Zandra Lee right there.
Irish fans, I have Sandra here with me. She just finished wrestling and she kicked ass tonight. Tell me about the match.
Yeah, so I was wrestling Vanna Black tonight, my debut with Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, and it was awesome. You fans, like everyone out here, they're so energetic. I loved it. But yeah, Vanna, she tried her best, but this time I came out on top.
She's a little short. She came out a little short. Let's be real. You kicked ass. So guys, how long have you been wrestling?
I've been wrestling for around 2.5 years.
2.5 years. And tonight was your first night with Hammerlock.
Yes, it was my debut.
Oh, debut in a wing, guys. Congratulations. And thanks so much for stopping in with the Irish, and we hope to work with you again soon.
Yeah, I hope to come back. It was fun.
It was. All right, guys. Tune in for another interview coming at you soon. Okay, Irish fans, I have Chili here with me and the Honorable One. Guys, you guys had a rough 23, so what's going to happen now? Talk to me through 24.
Well, 24 is definitely going to be a fresh start. 23 was rough for both of us, myself and Brian, but we're thinking of having a great comeback. We put in work today. We tagged together, and who knew it would have worked out so well.
That's right, guys.
We didn't know, but you know what? 2023, I kept making promises to people that I was coming after the title, that I was going to climb the ladder to the top of Hammerlock, and it didn't quite work out.
Good.
But you know what? We showed up here tonight to start the year with an amazing crowd in Stratford, and as luck would have it, we got to team up together. We started off the year with an incredible victory in front of an amazing crowd. So you know what? 2024 is the year of Chili and Bryant, whether we're teaming together or whether we're in singles competition. I know we're on the track.
Guys, I think these two are the ones to watch, okay? I'm just predicting this right now. So the next Irish event with the Hammerlock, these two. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it. These are my guys. I'm calling it. Have a great night, guys. More coming at you.
Well, here we go. Time for our main event here in Stratford tonight for Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Exactly, folks. If the kids are still up, you might want to put them to bed before this one because we've got a Fighting Irish street fight here in Stratford.
Couple of heavy hitters.
Questionable if the ring will be able to contain just the pure power that's coming its way.
Fighting Irish street fight.
You know, the streets of Stratford, very beautiful city, very beautiful town. These two looking to mess it up a bit.
Exactly. You never know. We might end up in those streets here. Anything goes in a street fight.
And Wade Allen of the Drifters has come prepared.
Bringing his arsenal with him. Making his attentions loud and clear, folks. This is not going to be pretty. Wade Allen, one half of the Drifters here. Arguably the most dominant tag team in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling history.
I'm not even sure that's arguable. That may be a pure fact. We've seen them destroy team after team, destroy the ring even here.
That's true. Nothing is safe from the wrath of the Drifters.
See how Wade Allen does without Isaiah Cross, his partner, taking on another big man. Built like a brick, you know what? That's why they call him the Brick House.
Mick McGuire making his way to the ring in full street fight attire. He is ready to go.
You know when you're wearing jeans, you mean business. You know it's going to get down and dirty when the jeans come out.
When the jeans and the boots clash. You know we're in for a brawl, we're in for a fight, a fighting Irish brawl.
Getting his way to the ring and wasting no time. Here we go.
Mick McGuire here to fight.
Fists are flying here in these fighting Irish street fight here in Stratford. Look out.
Now these men no strangers to each other. The newly formed Bricks and Bones already on a collision course with the Drifters. Now Mick McGuire like a house on fire. Wade Allen probably wondering what the heck just hit me.
A different look for Mick McGuire, usually smiling, dancing. He is ready to fight.
Now, if you remember back to the beginning of Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, Mick McGuire had a much different attitude than the brick house we see today. Could almost be going back to that old brick house.
Finding that anger, looking to scoop up Wade Allen. Not an easy task. And Allen, maybe the hardest head here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, likes to use that as a weapon.
Now Mick McGuire almost dropping him on said hard head there.
Wade Allen, a hard head in a situation like that. Doesn't do as much damage as it would, and he goes out to his trusty trash can. There we go.
Bringing the fighting Irish.
Look out! Trash can to the forehead.
My goodness. McGuire might not sure where he is. He might think he's in Tilsonburg after shots like that.
McGuire was ready to use that hockey stick right here with a fighting Irish play, but looks like Wade Allen's going to get to it first. 2 minutes for choking. And the stick across the back, that's a Claude Lemieux-like cross-check to the back right there.
That is a very impressive reference. Now from one type of stick to another, Wade Allen bringing out the kendo stick. Both equally as painful and effective in different ways. Now hold on a minute, another.
Come on, hang on.
Now that has to be a 5-minute major for a hooking, my God.
Nice form on the slap shot there from Wade Allen. Just toying with the brick house now.
Wade Allen seems to have found his footing in this match.
If there's one thing there's going to be no shortage of here in Stratford, it's going to be hockey sticks, so look out. They could be laying anywhere.
That's very true. For all we know, it could be underneath the crowd seats.
Oh, you heard that. The fingers in the back of the hand.
Just a thunk from that ring post. Unforgiving steel.
May have broken the hand of Wade Allen there. Look out.
Now Mick McGuire using that trash can lid, just smacking our Allen in the head.
If you remember, his tag team partner Isaiah Cross has an injured hand. The Drifters are going to be in a bad way here. Look out! Just hacking right across the back.
McGuire with some payback.
Surprised that stick didn't break right across the back.
Both men lucky there's no penalty box here.
And spilling out far, far away from the ring. Remember, a fighting Irish street fight. This could go anywhere.
That's right. Everywhere is legal.
Chair shot to the spine, and Allen trying to get away from a fired-up Mick McGuire.
Hard to blame him.
Getting some advice from the fans here in Stratford.
Maybe some devious plots going through the mind of Mick McGuire.
McGuire, once again, huge chair shot. Trying to get the hand to stop it. Remember that injured hand probably didn't feel good either.
Yeah, very true. McGuire getting enough of that chair shot to just level Wade Allen. But Allen looking to get back in this.
Right in the middle of the action. No one is safe here in Stratford.
That's true.
Remember, you come to a Hammerlock Pure Wrestling show, you could be right in the middle of it.
As these men are showing, Wade Allen looking for anything that he can use as a weapon here against Mick McGuire.
Our cameraman doing a great job trying to follow this action wherever these men go. Is that a beer can to the side of the face?
It looks like it. I'm sure
that was
Wade
not
Allen,
light beer. That was strong beer.
Absolutely. Wade Allen looking to use maybe a sharp edge of that crushed can.
And once again, using that head as a weapon.
Anything goes.
Stopping for a slice of pizza, possibly. Looked like Domino's. And a shot to the side of the table there. Don't get up, folks.
They will bring the action to you.
And making the way at least close to the ring here. Mick McGuire kind of fell through the bottom rope there and finds himself in the middle of the ring here now.
Both men making their way back to this ring, whether it be by fluke or not. The action has returned. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, even though anything goes in this street fight, a pinfall must be made in the ring.
Absolutely. You know, Stratford known for their Shakespeare. We're seeing a totally different kind of art form here now.
Exactly. There is art, or the art form of violence on full display.
Elbows. These two men do not like each other. And McGuire trying to use his head as a weapon. I don't know if that's the greatest strategy again against Wade Allen.
Both of these men just powerhouses.
Momentum swings Brickhouse around into the corner and a huge splash.
Just knocking the wind out of Mick McGuire, going down to that bottom turnbuckle.
May have landed on that trash can. I think he asked for the trash can as well.
Now, wait a minute. We've seen this from Wade Allen before, maybe without the trash can. Terrible, devious plots.
Look out.
What's Allen going to do here?
He's absolutely going to crush him.
Just flattening that trash can.
And McGuire at the same time.
A ship sinking like cannonball.
And that same expression on Wade Allen's face. The man has never smiled. Dragging a lifeless body to the center of the ring now. And what else does he have planned? Going for that pin cover. 1, 2, no!
Mick McGuire kicking out. Wade Allen perhaps taking a little too long after that cannonball.
Not sure McGuire knows where he is, but he was able to kick out.
Knows enough to know that his shoulders were down. Now Wade Allen going back to the well, looking for something he can use to torture the Brickhouse.
Walking with a purpose as he finds a fresh steel chair.
You've already dented one, why not find another? Mick McGuire just trying to get his legs back underneath him, maybe on Dream Street a little bit here.
Tossing the chair back into the ring. McGuire's got to figure out where he is in a hurry here. This is not going to go well.
Just wincing in pain is the Brickhouse after that huge chair shot.
Allen setting up the chair now and going for another. And another shot to the back.
Look at the dent in that chair, not straight anymore. A solid curve done on the back of the Brickhouse.
And you can see the wheels turning here. Wade Allen has something planned. He's building almost like a bridge of hockey sticks here.
What is Wade Allen planning here? These wooden sticks.
And that third stick spearing to the ribs. There's another major. And Brickhouse doing anything he can to get out of this torture chamber that Wade Allen is building here and putting together.
Allen firmly in control. Terrible things in mind here. What is he going to do to Mick McGuire?
A trash can lid over the top of the head, and he's laid him across a bed of hockey sticks. This has got to be a first.
Now what is Wade Allen planning to do here?
Only in Canada, only in Stratford, only in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. McGuire stirring now, getting out of the way.
Able to get off that bed of hockey sticks. What's he looking to do?
Oh! Just backfired for Wade Allen.
Allen slamming into that bed of hockey sticks, hitting both those chairs on the way down. Not what he had in mind.
Mick McGuire able to turn that around on Wade Allen, and Allen in a lot of trouble now. Giving those chair shots back to him and absolutely just tossing it into the arm.
Slamming those chairs, throwing those chairs. Nothing is off limits for Mick McGuire right now.
McGuire is fired up.
showing that fighting Irish spirit.
Oh! Knocking the chair to pieces. 1, 2, 3. McGuire delivering an absolute powerhouse shot, knocking his head through that chair into the skull of Wade Allen.
Wade Allen getting a chair shot to the head by way of Mick McGuire's fist. That was enough to take one half of the Drifters down. Both of these men will feel this match in the morning, no question about that.
And McGuire showing he's still got that fight, that he can go to a dark place if he needs to. It's not all about the smiling and dancing.
That's true. One half of Bricks and Bones got that dog in him.